Previously on Hella Dope Toys. It says it's playing.
So I'm being told we are C.
Ted and Aaron are there. They start talking, and they can't see the chat.
Puts on a private members only show and completely doesn't know if anybody's there.
Well, this is going to be a terrible replay. What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, and with me, as always, is the Black Knight. We are the co-owners of Hella Dope Toys, helladopetoys.com, and this show is Hella Dope. Aaron, how the hell are you doing?
Sunday fun day as always, my friend. Didn't do nothing. Today was a lazy day. Cause I only got like 4 hours of sleep.
I am jealous. I did not have a lazy day. I have been packing so many orders from all of you for the 1/18th sale. Boy, y'all clean us out of some stuff.
You said 1/18th sale?
1/18th sale.
What's that for the humans that don't know what's happening right now?
So there is a weekend sale. You know, we've been trying to put out for the community a little bit more and spice things up a little bit. And we thought, hey, this weekend, let's show some love to the 1/18th scale collectors. So we did a buy one, get one 50% off on all Delta 17 and Joy Toy figures. That sale's still going on right now until midnight. Until midnight. Look how awesome that is. I have one of those somewhere. Hey, he's fucking over there. It's really fucking far.
Yeah, these stay on my desk, man. I love messing with them.
Yeah, they are lots of fun. And the Joy Toy, man, they're incredible. Like, you know, a lot of people have been loading up on the Delta 17, and that is awesome. Supplies are running very low, so if you want to take advantage of that deal, I recommend you get on that, because we are sold out of quite a few Delta 17 now, but there are still plenty of Joy Toys.
Of course, Trust the Screamer says, shouldn't we have saved that sale for January 18th?
We'll do it again. We'll do whatever we want.
A 1/12 scale sale on January 12th.
Yeah. Why don't we do that?
We probably should. Go ahead and write that down.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done starring all these chats, because the chat got away from me.
It happens. Okay.
It got away. It got away from me. Yeah. Also, you know, there was another code that was dropped for our members on Friday. So, that same sale, the buy one, get one half off, it's also going for our members for Jada Toys. And I'm not going to say that code here because it's for members only. And if you're a member, then that should have been in the community tab. But that's for Street Fighter figures, Mega Man figures. I think that's all the Jada Toy figures we have. Am I forgetting something?
Probably not.
I think I'm forgetting something.
We sold through all of those Chester Cheetahs, so yeah.
Yeah, we did.
A lot faster than the first version of it, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, that was the dark one, right?
Yeah. That first one, man, I think we had it for like 4 or 6 months after, like, it came in. Like, man, this thing is never gonna move.
Yeah.
And then, poof, they're all gone.
He moved out. Hell yeah. Oh boy, well, I had an alarm just go off, Aaron, and it tells me I'm supposed to ask you what it is that you are sipping on.
Yes, earlier I was enjoying a nice frothy summer shandy, And then I'm like, well, I don't work tomorrow. So I resorted back to the old trusty spiked strawberry.
Mm.
Yes. What are you partaking this evening, my good sir?
Well, once again, I'm not drinking from my Hella Dope mug because I brought it down here yesterday and forgot to take it back upstairs. It's been sitting on my desk all night. I should do something about that. But in my trusty X-Men mug, I'm drinking some coffee because I was sleepy. And at 8:35, I was like, Aaron, let's just cancel this show and I'm going to take a nap. But I did not because I'm a professional. And then,
Yes.
you know, we always have the trusty waters of Saratoga flowing through our veins around here. It's delicious, Chris. It's delicious.
It's not.
So good.
I'd rather drink my own urine.
I would not.
See,
That's going to be a hard pass for me. Well, now that we're thinking about your urine and drinking it, let's reach out to all the urine drinkers in the chat.
I don't know if they want to be referred to as that, but hey, why the hell not?
It's their new name.
Reclaiming the number one spot in this week's who can make the first comment on the channel? Trust Screamer says, yes, it's Sunday. And you know what that means, it's Hella Dope Day.
It is Hella Dope Day.
And followed quickly behind with Roll Keeper. How's it going, man? Jason Evangelista. Good evening,
Evangelista.
Hella Dope fans. Yes. And joining us, it's High School Creations. How's it going, man? Good to see you.
Awesome.
Yes, there's some things that might be happening. We'll fill all of you young chaps in when that time comes.
Yeah, some things may be happening between Hella Dope and High School Creations. I don't know. You'll have to tune in at a later time when we say something about it.
Or we completely forget, and then you just find out about it anyway.
Yeah, when we just make a post. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Mython the Python. What up, mother trucker? Cutthroat Comics. What's going on, man? The missus upstairs putting the hellions to bed. I hope they're being put to bed. Miss Stacy Hatch. Hello, how's it going? Good to see you.
Bye.
Punk with Toys. Are we screwing up any? Yes, we're always screwing up something. And yes, I'm pretty sure I can see the chat this time. I think.
Yeah. Well, we are redoing briefly that members only stream. It's not going to be long or anything. It's just going to be like 10, 15 minutes just so we can do that drawing. And if that does not work, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I did it right. I took Lawrence's advice, so I think we got it. But we won't know until we get there.
Yeah. If not, that just makes for another great intro next week.
Yeah.
The Titan, how's it going? Hail to the Hella Dope Duo. Ratnam, good to see you, man. And still got a couple of those crates in stock. So if you're looking to add to your dioramas or whatever it is that you do with these crates, come get them.
Yeah, we sold some today, so supplies are dwindling down. Almost gone.
My thought says listening in at work. So sorry if I missed the chat. Sorry. Hard to watch, easy to listen. So Ted and Aaron, play by play, please. Got it. We'll fill you in. Then we got Maurice Phillips, Good Time Zone.
Hello.
And then Robert's Infinite Realms with the Hella Dope and Jelly Time. Chris, yes, obviously I'm always watching a little foosball when I'm down here. Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for a bomb to blow up into the stadium because I can care less about either team that's playing right now. But my sports bet says I need individual players to do well. So, and government, if you're listening, I'm not actually trying to blow up the stadium. So just take
It's not going to threat level midnight, the football game.
Jeff Morris, Ted, you can just take a nap during the show.
See, that's why I made a show topic where Aaron has to do most of the talking, and I'm just going to turn off my camera for a little bit.
Okay. We'll see how that works out for you. Roll Keeper says, first member chat, unlike Trust the Screamer, who's just a sub. Ooh, that's a burn.
Yeah, called him just a sub. Ooh.
Man, that stings a
Ooh.
little bit.
Good golly.
Ed says Saratoga is the water after the sewage cleaning in from Albany. Sounds about right.
I don't know. It's delicious.
Punk channel membership's new name, Aaron's Urine Drinkers. Now that's going to be the third level of the memberships when we unlock those. Level 2 will be the Still Reserves. Level 3 will be the Urine Drinkers. And man, let me tell you what that one's going to be about. Ken's Toys, how's it going, man? Good luck with that third leg, man. Just be flipping and flopping all over the place. Understand? And Ed just gifted one Hella Dope membership. So whoever got that membership, make sure you give Ed a nice little thank you.
Absolutely. And welcome aboard.
Yes, welcome to the. Hopefully, we don't screw up the member stream. And
they're all rooting that we do, though.
Probably.
Like, they are all hoping they tune in, and it is just a disaster.
Tony, how's it going, man? Yes, definitely a good time to be a collector right now. Lots of great stuff out there. And Zakanan, freaking USPS cannot use a forwarding address that they came up with for my Hella Dope crates. Shame on them. But speaking of that particular thing, with tomorrow being a holiday, I think it's Columbus Day. Let me pull up a little. Yep, tomorrow's Columbus Day, so there will be no mail going out tomorrow. So all packages and orders that have been from this weekend, tonight, and tomorrow, those will go out first thing Tuesday morning.
Yeah, and it sucks because I told Zakanan, because his package of Radnom's crates here, these Hella Dope crates, is actually coming back to us. So I said I will send a new set out Monday, but I am now a liar. So,
yes, you are.
So sorry about that. Governments, right?
Yeah. And of course, our good friend, Legend Series. If you did not check out last week's episode with Legend Series, give it a review. It was a good show. Had a great time.
Killer show last week. Absolutely loved it.
And then check out his stuff and give him a little follow. All right, man. What it is.
Well, I don't know. So this is like one of your favorite topics, dude, because you get giddy about it every fucking year. And a lot of times it'll be March and we'll be at the toy show and you'll be like, bro, we got to start preparing for Black Friday. And I'm like, okay. And you're like, it's going to be here before you know it. And I'm like, okay. And you know what? Black Friday is right around the corner, man. I know it's still spooky season and we don't want to think about it, but in our business, we have to think about it. And we've experienced 2 Black Fridays in our Hella Dope journey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how well we did on those. Like, I mean, yeah, it was a fine day, but like, I don't know if we brought the oomph that people were hoping for in those previous years. But I also don't remember because I drank a lot.
Yeah, it was a very, very much a cluster. I do not recall last Black Friday or the first Black Friday. Actually, I'm pretty sure we cried the first Black Friday. It's like just sitting by the phone waiting for it to go off, and it never did.
Oh yeah, that was embarrassing, wasn't it? Yeah, that was because that was November of 2022. So by November of 2022, we had done a total of 6 orders since
that sounds about right,
August. Yeah. Since August, maybe 7, but definitely not in double digits yet. And yeah, I don't even remember what we did.
We cried.
Probably wasn't good. Yeah, we cried
a lot.
It's Black Friday. It's not working. How do these other businesses do it?
Yes, Lawrence. It'll be officially called Black Knight Friday. Uh, also, stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
What will happen during that day? You never know.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't even
Honestly,
know what's gonna be here with the NECA holdups, and who knows what the fuck Diamond's gonna drop off, or and then EE is just like such a rando. I'm willing to bet by that time we'll have Valiverse Series 5 in, if it doesn't just fly right back out the door. So there are a lot of
yes.
pre-orders for that.
Yes, Valverse Series 5. I believe the retail exclusive wave for Four Horsemen will be somewhere within that time frame. So yeah, there's a lot of things coming, and then we'll talk about tomorrow's little posting so that you guys are prepared for that, and what we're going to be offering you fine people for this lovely drop. But we'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah. I'm excited because I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. That email, Aaron, too long to read. Don't know how you powered through it.
I just kind of skim it, really. I skim and read all the important pieces, then I forget about it, and then I have to read it again.
I was gonna have Siri read it to me, but she reads everything so fucking sarcastically.
You got to find the British accent version.
I know
Much more irritating.
when I had my old phone, that's what I had it set to, and when I got the new phone, I just never did. But yeah, that was my Jarvis.
Yes.
I like that. But whenever I have my AirPods in and I'm driving, you know, I'll tell my wife I'm like coming home, like, hey, I'm on my way home, and she'll usually respond with something like, yay. But Siri reads it. Wifey says, yay, and I'm just like, okay, Siri, probably is how she said it.
Probably.
Yay.
Or she's very disappointed that you are like, cheating on her with like your wife. Because Siri's a very she's a very special girl.
Dude, I lost one of my AirPods, and I was asking Siri to help me find it, and she started to, and then she said, I'm sorry, I don't have time to do this. And I was like, what the fuck, bitch? What the fuck do you mean you don't have time to do this? What else are you doing?
Millions and millions of things, okay?
So many things from Siri.
She's very busy. But anyway, before we get into the things, I did want to touch up on the thing that you just mentioned about NECA. For those of you who are unaware and have not heard me say this 9 times probably over the last month, NECA has changed all of their software in regards to distribution, and they have ran into a little snafu. So a lot of orders on their parts are being held back until they can fix their problems. So we are probably going to get a very large order of stuff just dropped off one day, and we will keep you guys apprised of when and what is coming when those things are coming. As of right now, there is no ETA on exactly when they're going to fix these problems. I think they're kind of tackling one thing at a time, and the things that they can fix, they're sitting like those things out, but I don't know when the rest is coming. So if you've bought something that is NECA related, you know the saying, pick a date and let's all be surprised.
I'm waiting for the Angela Lansbury emails to start coming through, because this is when she was supposed to drop, is October, like right now. She should be here. But I mean, NECA themselves, aside from like announcing whatever con exclusives they have, they've been pretty quiet too. Like I think the last thing I saw them announce was that baby Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I think they realized how much they may have screwed whatever it is that they screwed up. Because I mean, this has been going on for
a long time,
several months now. And they are probably sitting in panic mode.
Yeah, it's gonna cause us a problem, because not only is there a backup of stuff that we need to ship out, but there's also going to be a backup of a very large bill when they decide to charge us for all the shit that they're shipping out. And you guys have heard us complain about it before. EE and Diamond, they don't warn us when something's coming. They say, hey, here's an invoice. This is already on its way there. And then they just take money while we're sleeping. So we can have something all squared up like, all right, cool, we're going to pay this 4 Horsemen bill tomorrow. And then EE's like, no, you're not. Here's some basic WWE figures, you stupid motherfuckers. And they're going to come all trashed, too.
Or no,
Can't
that's
even
Diamond.
sell them at retail.
Diamond does that. Not
Yeah,
Entertainment
Diamond,
does.
they both do that.
No, dude, I have not received any wrestling stuff from Entertainment Earth that came that jacked up. Like maybe 1, maybe 2, but not the whole case. I know because I'm looking at a whole shelving unit of them. Yes.
Yes.
Hell, even like their Motu stuff comes in pretty decently.
Yeah.
That's like, I do gotta give them credit for that though. As much crap as I may talk about them, that's the one thing they actually do pretty well. Ship things.
Okay. I retract my statement.
Like, no, you don't. Don't lie to these people. You don't.
I don't. Fuck them. Fuck those
Yeah.
guys.
That's okay. They're not
Fuck those
watching.
guys. No, they're not. And it's probably better that way.
It probably is. Until I
But
release this video.
Even if somebody was watching, they would be replaced in a few months anyway. So it wouldn't matter.
Probably, yeah. So you want to get into some Black Friday stuff?
Yeah. So none of this is final, right? We just tossing around some ideas, yeah.
Toss around some ideas, yeah. Well, I mean, some of this may be in the final stages because this was already pre-planned, but you know.
So I think last year and the week before we did a week-long Black Friday sale.
Yeah. So we did like I think like we did like the week of like every day was a sale that was going to be a part of Black Friday itself. So I think like day 1 was like 20% off WWE figures.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2 was like buy 2 get 1 half off on Marvel Legends or Hasbro. I don't know. Every day was something different.
Mm-hmm.
So what I think what the idea for this year is maybe we still do the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
but kind of tweak it some. And what I'm thinking is instead of doing it like like every day is a different thing, maybe we do it like a flash sale.
Mm-hmm.
So from like, I don't know, and this is all Eastern time, by the way. So from like 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, everything right now is X% off, or whatever it is. Like we just kind of make it like quick buys. So then, if you didn't get it on those flash sales, obviously for Black Friday, you have the advantage of the entire weekend going into Cyber Monday to take advantage of those sales. But that's kind of like the first thing I was thinking of.
Here's what's scary about this Black Friday, and we announced this a couple weeks ago, but we are going to be at a toy show on November 30th, which is the day after Black Friday. I guess we haven't really talked about, we're not going to run any sales there, but does that mean we don't run them on the site because the POS is linked and when we scan stuff, you know, I don't know. This is an interesting.
Well, that's funny you mentioned that there, Mr. Tedward, because a marketing email will go out with a handy dandy code to use.
Ooh.
So you have to be on our mailing list, which a good chunk of you are, or be a part of our Dope YouTube membership, because you will get a code to be used for this flash sale to use during those times. And the code will change every day. So it's not going to be the same code. So you can be like, I'm just going to use it again. No. I already thought about that, partner. Ain't going to work. So then obviously being at the toy show, that does not affect anything. So I already thought that through.
Perfect. I love that.
Indeed. That's what I'm
I
here for.
love that a lot. So, Aaron, what if one of the people in the chat right now aren't on our mailing list and now they're like, oh, dang, I need to be in the know, obviously. How does one get on this secret list?
Ooh, well, funny. It's a good thing you asked that question. So, if you are on the hellodopetoys.com website right now, you scroll down to the bottom and you can enter your little email address there. I'm actually working on a new site, a pop up that will pop up when you enter the site. So, if it's everyone will get it the first time. If you go back a second time or less than once in a month, it will not pop up every time. But you'll get a little pop up and you can put your name and your address. And if it gives you the option for your birthday, I would definitely suggest you put your birthday in there because we'll be rolling out something January of next year for all of our Hello Dope birthday people. So just saying, I would fill everything out and you never know what's coming. But yeah, right there where it says subscribe to our newsletter, just put that little email address right there and you'll know all the things that we send because we tend to send things 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes every day. Because NECA went on that roll of, hey, here's a pre-order every day at 6 o'clock. Yet we're not going to ship it to you because we don't know when. So I always kind of figure like we always send something out through there. That our email subscribers get first dibs on all the back end stuff. Now that we have channel memberships, it's going to kind of work hand in hand that you both will get the same information at the same time. And then we put it out to all of our social media friends. So it is a benefit to make sure that you are subscribed to our newsletter. And if you don't want to sign up for the membership, I'm not forcing you to do so, but the newsletter is free to sign up. You just have to deal with our emails weekly.
And a lot of times these will go to your junk mail as well.
Yes.
So that is always something to keep an eye on. But I don't know. I always notice when you send those emails, there's always an immediate spike in traffic. Like it is insane how quickly these people just get the email and jump on it. And that tells me that these emails aren't just spam from Hellodope. Like we're not trying to spam the fuck out of you. We're trying to be like, hey, hotness came in, come grab it. We're certainly not sending an email saying, oh, Street Fighter Ken is still in stock. If you want to go buy one.
That was part of tomorrow's email. Sorry. Spoiler alert. No, I'm kidding. That's not part of it. But there is going to be an email. I already have it written for tomorrow. For those, you already know what it is. It's the Four Horsemen's already announced it. So you know what's coming. It goes live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I will tell you later what we're offering in conjunction to that. I can't give you all the news right now.
Yeah, you gotta stick around for the sweet, sweet lovin's of Hellodope.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. A lot of hard work goes into sending those emails.
Well, let's hit the chat. I don't want to stray too far from the Black Friday sale subject, but I do have a question for the chat. But it's going to blow up the chat, so I want to get through whatever is already in there right now.
All right. Will do. Junkie on Crossing Bills, popping in between filming stuff. Cool. Thank you very much, man. Also, prepare. Junkion's working on his 1K streamathon, so stay tuned for that and some guests and some other things that he has planned. So we got Thor joining us. Hello, dope guys. Have you been? Are you running any Halloween specials? Don't know. With it being so close to Black Friday and what we've been doing kind of in the background of things, we might not do it, but I won't say no and I will not say yes. The thing I will tell you is join our newsletter. Maybe you'll find out what's happening. Just saying. And if you already are on our newsletter, well, thank you. And we got Nolan. What's going on, Nolan? How's it going? and Duarte Studios. What's going on, Duarte? Good to see you, man. Still waiting to hear that hotness that you got coming out. I know you're working on something.
He just announced something, and for the life of me now, I can't fucking think of what it was. Oh, I believe it's this chariot that goes with the Four Horsemen horses.
Interesting.
I might be wrong. I might be a little bit off on that, but it's something along those lines. Anyway, it was fucking sick. Whatever the fuck I was looking at, I was like, dear God, man.
I mean,
But
a
I
chariot
think
would be great. I would love that.
I think he's going to be at Legion's Con moving those. So save your money.
I will not be at Legion's Con. I have
Me
no
neither.
money.
Same. Same. We're poor people. We're the poorest. Buy some toys, won't you please?
Thor says, if the product comes in damaged, are you allowed to send it back? Yes and no. Here's where the fine line splits. If the product, as in the figures themselves, are damaged, then I can file a claim, and then they do all their whatever they figure out. Either they credit us back, or we send back the damaged stuff. They send us another shipment. 9 out of 10 times it will get credited back, because if it's something like that sold very well, there's no additional stock of things. But usually, they don't care about damaged packaging. Like they'll all say that it left our warehouse perfectly fine, and then anybody who's gotten a package from UPS, FedEx, USPS, or wherever you are in the world, and whoever your carriers are, they'll just say it was on their end and they damaged it, and that's not their fault. So you kind of just deal with it. It does suck when you have to list these things, because then I have to create a separate line within the listing that clearly states that the packaging is damaged, and then we take the discounts on that, because, like I said, we pride ourselves in giving you high quality product when we can. So
yeah, I think the frustrating thing about stuff coming in damaged, which is why we're so anal about inspecting everything, is so when you buy a case, right? I'm buying a unit that we're therefore selling and making X amount of money off of. And sometimes that X amount of money literally comes down to 1 or 2 figures. So when 1 or 2 figures in that case is damaged, we just bought something and now we're actually losing money because we can't move it as quickly. We have to discount it. It's a real pain in the ass. And then on my end, most of the one-off damage things are actually still kind of floating around here too. So I have like a random damaged Bride of Frankenstein somewhere, a random damaged Bishop figure laying around somewhere. Like, they just end up all over the fucking place, and they don't ever have a proper fucking home. And then I'm always like, I gotta get rid of this thing. Very frustrating. Not a fan.
Yeah, I agree. Usually there's a lot of Mattel stuff is what I see, but whatever. We got Hopkins and Rabbitarius. Been a minute since I was here. Liking your setup, Ted.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's always a work in progress, but I never work on it. So
Robert says that he enjoys the what's arrived emails.
I enjoy those too.
I do too, because then I get to go back and like, oh, what came in? Because everything is split between, like, you have certain things that you have, and there's certain things over here, and I know, obviously I know what I have, and you know what you have, but I don't know what we have between where we are.
Yeah, it's often a surprise when we go to a show and combine our stuff, and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't know this was here.
Yeah, there's that too. I think it was like the what was it, that Gears Transformers that we had, like, just oopsied and forgot that it was sitting there. Yeah, you get those. Marie says your emails are much appreciated. Thank you. A lot of hard work goes into those. Really, it's just me sitting on the couch or in the bathroom, just putting it together. And we got 80s Toy Boy saying what up. So how's it going? And I think the Briscoe has come to join us. How's it going, Briscoe? And yes, smash the like button. Like it owes you money.
Yes. Fatred, I did just see your message. I will look into that after the show, because honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know at the moment. And we'll come back to that.
Okay.
We'll come back to it. I forgot some top of the show announcements. So a few important things within the community that everybody should be aware of. Firstly, if you have not seen Cato's reviews and his fundraiser mission to kind of help out the kids who lost their toys or their homes in a hurricane, please go check out Cato, and if you can support that, please do so. On top of that, speaking of toys for kids, Apunkwa Toys, Lawrence, he will be doing a 36-hour Toys for Tots streamathon, October 25th through October 27th. You know how I know those dates so well, Aaron? Because I had to record like 5 Mossman videos where I had to keep saying the dates over and over and over and over again. So there will be some Mossman videos for that 36-hour stream, which I'm sure you will see way more than what you want to. It's kind of like Mossman's hosting. Mossman's hosting the 36-hour Toys for Tots streamathon, which I keep calling it Punkathon, but whatever. So that's October 25th through October 27th, and all his channel revenue, that's super chats, channel memberships, direct donations, all that is going to Toys for Tots. And then lastly, our buddy out there, the pillar of the community, Ostradamus Toys, is a butt hair away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. If you're not aware of Oz, he does the Saturday Night Clubhouse, which is like a fucking 6 to 12 hour long stream every Saturday night with all sorts of fucking content creators, like whoever just wants to fucking pop in there. Aaron, you've been in there a few times, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Myself, Silver K, who else is in there? Ken Connections is usually in there. Ed's in there. Lawrence pops in. It's a who's who.
Yeah, Adam
people
from
like
Spiro, him and
Adam
Brick are
from
always
Spiro.
in there.
Yep. Eldor's Pop has been in there a couple times.
Yeah, Eldor. Anyway, Oz is a great guy for the smaller channels like us, right? He kind of rallied these small channels together with a goal of helping them grow, and a lot of them did. A lot of them have become very, very successful, way past 1K subs. And he's always kind of been left behind because he's promoting everybody else. He's never promoting himself, but he's so close to hitting 500. So he can start getting super chats on the show, and let's help get him there. Yes, I was thinking of wrong things. 500. That's where we want to get Oz, and I think he's at 490 last I saw.
Yes, about I want to say like 8 o'clock. That's what he updated it to.
Yeah.
They get it. They always drop a link in there for anybody that wants to join. So I'm sure they'd love to have you on.
Yeah. Now they have a max of 10, so they'll rotate people in and out. But you get in at the right time. I think like the later it gets, the more people there are. So, but reach out to Oz or reach out to Ed. He manages that chaos a lot of the times, so
yeah.
He can help answer those questions for anything having to do with the Oz Clubhouse. So this is where I want chat input just for a minute before we go back to talking about Black Friday. So, the site has been kind of in a state of disarray for a little while. I changed some things because I was tired of looking at that 4 Horsemen banner. but I wanted to replace the banner, but everything I put up there looked like ass. So I took the banner down. I moved some things, but I'm not really happy with it. And that's not really my question. Like, I know the homepage looks like butt and is probably going to continue to look like butt for a few more weeks. But my question to you is, this is the desktop view, right? So this is what it looks like if you log in from a computer. And this is the way I prefer it to look. Yet if you log in from your phone, it's just tile after tile of endless doom scrolling, and I don't like that. Originally, when I revamped the site, I took out the cellular device code, so it looked like the desktop version on the cell phone. So if you were looking at it on your cell phone, it would look like this. It does not now, because I added that back in for search engine optimization purposes, but I fucking hate it. Oh my God, terrible. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I want to know, do you guys care the way the cell phone version works? Are you fine with it? Maybe that's all you fucking know in the first place. Should I get rid of that code? Because I don't think that specifically has helped the traffic. I don't know. Traffic's been so fucking funky lately, like huge peaks and then dies off. So I don't know. You guys, throw that in the chat. I'm curious to see what you guys think, because if you like it the way it is, I just won't stress about it anymore, and I'll just worry about fixing the main page. But, I don't know. Just curious.
Punk says keep the new stuff on the main page. Makes people come back every day.
Yeah, I gotta update it though. I wish that shit automatically updated, man.
Oh man, trust me, that would make my life so much easier.
If
Especially
I
as
could
a
find a way.
well, for those, I said there's been a stretch where like every day something new was being like either coming in or going out for pre-order. It's like, man, I can't go through listed. I say we're a 2-man operation, so like to get all the listings posted, get all the other backcode stuff in, then got to go through and update the collection, then go back in and do this, and then go back through to make sure it shows up right. It's a pain.
It is such a pain. It is a pain to go in there and move stuff around. I absolutely hate it, and I don't know.
Jeff says that he uses his PC for toys, not the phone. Chris says that he does not use his cell phone to look at websites. He uses his computer. I did that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can modify it like that other place?
No. So with Shopify, that is a theme. So I am limited on how we can make it look, and I'm also afraid to tinker too much with it, because everything that I move on there would be a live action. So if I move something, it's going to immediately take effect. And so if I screw something up and break the site, it's a problem. The reason I was able to create this current format and had so much time and luxury to do so was because we were still running the old theme. But my beef with Shopify is, well, it's great for a lot of things. It doesn't always necessarily satisfy my desires for what I want from a website. But I think that just comes from my grumpy, stubborn ass days of just hand coding HTML. But I can't hand code a site anymore, especially one that takes credit cards and shit. I'm just too far gone from that, and I'm not paying a guy to do it. So yeah, we get offers every day from the little Indonesia people.
I'll try, yeah. Patrick says there's Ed. Ed has his own little special projects that he does. I mean, there's talks about offloading some other things, but just don't want to throw the whole book at him just yet. There's a lot, like there's a lot of things that happen. So
yeah, and
don't worry.
Ed has a full-time job as well, and he's also moderating like 10 streams. He does his own show. He's on the Clubhouse. Like, the guy's on YouTube all the time and working and is a dad. And, you know, while his kids are grown, he's still a dad. And yeah, so he helps us with very, very specific projects and really gets us the information that we need. And he sits in on meetings because honestly, I like a sounding board. Sometimes Aaron and I will be together, and while we're usually in agreement, it's nice to have somebody who's stepped away from it a little bit to be like, hey, y'all are being fucking dumb. I'm like, you know what? We are being dumb. So Ed helps us out a lot with decision making stuff. But I don't know if he's really interested in fucking redoing the site.
Actually, Ken's Toys brings up an interesting piece. I'm curious on thoughts on that. So, if you have the shop app, they kind of like we have the option. It's loaded in there that you can shop our store from the shop app. For those who use the shop app, like, do you find it very user friendly in finding things? Like, when you use it, are you like you're specifically looking for this thing? Like, what's your thoughts on those? Because we're just trying to get as much feedback on different avenues that are out there to try and help make everyone's searching ability through all platforms easier, especially as getting ready to go into the busiest shopping season of the year.
Yeah. And bring up Lawrence's point here. I believe it's 67%, which sucks because I would rather. I mean, I know the phone's more convenient. It's quicker. It's faster. Bing, bang, boom. You order toys. It's just not the way I want it to look. It's not the experience I want people to have. But yeah, 60 something percent use cellular devices to look at the site.
I'm curious. I'm gonna look that up right now.
It is a statistic somewhere on there. I don't remember where.
I'm looking at it right now. Well, I mean, just today alone, 125 sessions. So a session is just how many times someone has loaded the site. So 33% from mobile, 86% from desktop, and then 1% that's on a tablet.
Well, that's way ass backwards from. That's literally the.
No, but that's just today.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do the year or last year. The last year, get more of a solid idea. Wow, that's a lot of information in here.
Yeah, reports, right? Analytics.
Yeah. I love them. You know me and these analytics, bro. So for the last year, 83% use mobile, 11% use desktop, 43% on a tablet, and then a split between whatever they define as other, and someone actually uses their smart TV to view our website.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
We have a lot of feedback about the shop app in here.
All right, let me pull this up real quick, and then I'm kind of up. I'm not all the way down there yet.
No, you're good. I'm gonna go back and star some of these.
Maurice says, "It depends. I visited your site on both mobile and desktop. I mean, based on the two, like, I mean, do you have troubles with that? Like, kind of like, I guess the question is it? I mean, obviously, it's easier to probably navigate on a desktop, but do you have any issues on the mobile side? Because that's what we're trying to figure out. Really, is the mobile side harder to navigate through than it is, going to a computer and then typing everything in, or are they both kind of the same in your opinion? PC right now, layout looks good. I'll check the mobile right now. Okay. Your current mobile with the tiles is still more friendly than Valor versus mobile. I mean,
like I'm I know the mobile works. I'm just like, I don't feel it's as user friendly as the desktop. And if I took out literally one line of code that's like this long, it would look exactly like the desktop version. The only downside is you would have to zoom in. So Nerdzoic works very much the same way, where his desktop and mobile look identical. But ours is just, you got to scroll through every single one of those. I think it sucks. I don't think like it's, I don't know. I feel like it takes too long.
Jeff, so when it comes to like the Star Wars stuff specifically, we kind of tailed away from that for a while. Mainly just because the couple things that we got in, they just sat and they sat. So plus with the up in the air status of Black Series with Hasbro had been so far in the air lately that we didn't want to get involved until we knew where that line was going to go. But if things are starting to iron itself back out, like I said, we have it in place to make things easier to find with Star Wars. We just haven't. I think Hasbro, the PulseCon was like really the first thing that we got back into in a while. So, but I'll definitely keep that in mind, though.
Yeah. I took the Star Wars tile away because at one point it was just that fucking Ahsoka and what's her face on there, and I was just like, this is a pathetic reason to have this tile up. Which, you know, the Diamond Select one isn't much better, but I was just like, we weren't planning on getting anything new, so I took the tile for Star Wars down just because there was nothing there.
Let's see what you got started here. I'll say that. I'll come back to that one. Jeff, the Shopify app is convenient for getting alerts on my phone when stuff ships or arrives. Plus, you can hear a few shop dollars. You can earn a few shop dollars. Yeah, it's funny because like I log into there every so often because we use the app for like Spiro and stuff like that for shipping notifications, and I keep forgetting that we get those little like rewards dollars back. I'm like, man, we probably should use those before they expire just to buy something. Like what? No clue, but good to know. Matthew Matson, the shop app is okay. I use the mobile app site. I use the mobile app site more.
Well, this is interesting for me because I didn't even realize people were shopping with us through the shop app. Like I know we're in there, but I never even thought that was a thing people did.
Yeah, you can look through like when they buy something, it tells you where it came from. Like if it's from the shop app, it'll pop up like a blue little icon that says shop on it, and it tells you that they got it from there.
It's very interesting. Do we still get? We're not getting the traffic account for that then, right? Because it's on a different site.
No, and it still counts.
Interesting.
Yeah. The Titan says, I started using the shop app, not overly impressed so far. That was kind of my I went through there looking on different stores who are on there just to kind of like get an idea of how they're using it, and I've kind of got the same feel for like if it's there's a way I can get in there and I could probably organize it. I just have to mess with it. But it's a pain. It's probably like going through the shop app and setting it up to look well is more mind straining than actually trying to do this website, dude. Like because it's so particular of how once it's set up. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll let them do them themselves. Robert says the shop app is very difficult to navigate your store with. Yeah, see, it's a pain. Trust me, I know. But I will work on it. I'll see what I can do to simplify some things for you fine people. Lawrence says, I have a question. Why is it when I click on, let's say, Marvel Legends, not all your Marvel Legends show up?
Well,
So Marvel Legends, well,
let me share the screen again.
that's one of the things that we are trying to work on and get things optimized, because Marvel Legends technically, and like you just pass it, it's okay.
I don't know my alphabet.
It's okay.
They're
We
in
know.
alphabetical order.
It's more about getting all of the collections updated and then listed in the Marvel Legends section. That's really what it comes down to. Like
Yes.
they're there if you like specifically searched for Gamora. You type in Gamora, anything that says Gamora, it'll pop up. But we're tweaking some things here and we'll hopefully get it done before Black Friday, so it's a little easier to find all the things that are available. But that's going to take some time.
Yeah, these were all broken down by the wave. So, like, for example, the Zabu wave, only thing we have left is this Iron Man. And then, I don't know, sometimes these pre-orders are so weird. So, like, when they just do, like, a random fucking one-off, like, it's really hard to bundle that, you know? Like, a random Magic or a fucking Ghost Rider. Like, it's hard to just give those their own fucking category. So I don't know. It's what worked a few months ago doesn't necessarily work now, and
Yeah,
it's constantly evolving.
Yeah, and can you pull that back up real quick?
Yeah.
So the reason why we wanted to set it up this way in regards to like having like the divided by waves, when we had the original version of the website, like you had Marvel Legends and just everything was just dropped into that one collection. And if you're trying to find Superior Spider-Man, because it's the newest listing, you would think it'd be on the first page. It's actually on the last page. So you guys go through however many pages there are to find it. So that's why we went and when we did this, we're like, okay, well, let's do it by collection. So that way, at least finding what you're looking for would be easier by the collection. But we also realize not everything comes in a collection. Where maybe the next idea would be dividing it by like Spider-Man, X-Men, that becomes a whole mess within itself. So a lot of evolving is going to come out of this. Still trying to find the perfect formula for it, but so far this will be the easiest route that we'll go. It's just going to be a lot of us updating these collections daily, especially as they start releasing more and more stuff over the next couple months.
And to answer, I think it's Ed's question there. So like all these right here are the pre-orders. And it will say it'll say right there. So the Blackheart is pre-order, and I can make that a little bit bigger. Whereas the Iron Man here is in stock. But yeah, I don't know. When you switch one thing to one way, it doesn't always necessarily work for every single toy line.
Yeah.
And then it just causes a mess. So what I can do with Marvel Legends, like right here, by breaking this up, I can't necessarily do this as easily with other lines. I don't know.
The only other thing I could think of is kind of go back to what we did before with the menu, like the top menu.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can go.
It just got so long.
It did.
It was so long.
It did, yeah. And like the thing I thought about that was kind of breaking it up. Like classified's probably the best way to look at it, or like the WWE stuff. So like classified, you could break them down by their number. So you go like classified series 1 through 50, 51 through 100, 101. Do it that way. So if you know the class number that you're looking for, boom, you go to that line. The problem that I think we did with the wrestling one was there are so like even now the WWE basic line has evolved. So now the WWE basic is now called WWE main event. So like they changed the whole name and changed the number sequence, so it doesn't match anymore. So it no matter what I think we try to do, there's not going to be a easy way to do it. But obviously, we're taking notes. We're trying to figure out what's best for everyone involved to make your shopping experience easier.
Yeah, that's the goal, is to have a nice, friendly, non-headache related experience. Like whatever you want, boom, it is just already right there. And unfortunately, I think a lot of our customers have just become reliant on the search bar, like just because you'll announce something, but neither one of us have gotten around to like making it live, or if it is live, sometimes it's just tagged in a void somewhere and it's there, but it's not like showing, and then I got to
And,
go in there and dig it out, and it's
yeah, and I'll tell you, me like a lot of these a lot of these listings that get listed, I'm not home when I do it. I'm usually I'm at work, or I'm at my son's soccer game, or we're out doing something. So like everything is like happening on the fly. So you know, for those that are asking for the links, so you can distribute amongst your people, like I love to be able to break those links down for you, but I'm not home half the time. So if it's a day that I'm off and I'm actually down here, which is very rare, I can get all that done for you. But like I said, usually I'm on my phone somewhere in my car or somewhere else, panicking because Hasbro just did a Pulse Con and I've got an hour to get everything ready, and I still got to find all the source material because they don't send you that, which
yeah.
sucks.
I want to bring this up. This is another gripe that I have with the mobile version, because there is that menu, but like I know a lot of times I go on there and you just think it's going to be at the top, like on the desktop, but there's like this little hamburger thing. And I don't know. I don't like the menu on mobile either. So maybe I can just look at what ways I can tweak the mobile to make it a little bit easier for people without just going in there and breaking the code, which is actually what I want to do. But as expected, like I appreciate the feedback from everybody. I think it's just one of those things where whatever I do, it's not going to make everybody happy. I just want to make it easier for all you. That's the only goal. Is I will suck up it not looking the way I want, as long as it's easier for everybody to use.
A lot of it's like for the non-tech savvy people. You've got Grandma Betty getting ready to buy that pre-ordered wrestling figure for little Billy. That's not coming out till next year. To be able to go find John Cena, and I think and a lot of that honestly is just us, and that's more of a me thing. Putting the tags in on everything, so that even if you were to search it, the tag would automatically pull that item right up. So
yeah, I have noticed you've gotten better with those tags on some of those items.
Dude, it's a lot, dude.
Like hashtag everything.
Yeah, it is. If I was sitting right here at this computer doing all this, it'd be so much easier. But it's not. I'm like I said, being on a phone that's like that, trying to type and try to get all the pictures in place and to readjust everything, because I realized like the pictures are like way oversized.
Yeah, that's a problem too.
I send an email, like half the like face is cut off. It's a lot. But it's part of the biz, man. I guess it's a part of the biz.
It is like a full-time job for somebody, at least a part-time job, like probably a good 15, 20 hours a week.
Yeah, at least.
At least.
Unless it's like a mad pre-order season, then it's like that's like 40 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it correctly.
That's fair.
I mean, I can whip something up real quick and make it look like crap, but who wants to do that?
Yeah, we're trying to get away from the site like crap. We're trying to get past our scammer website role that we got, the label of, oh yeah, that's scammer ass website.
I mean, I'm just trying to get the money to the prince, man. He needs money.
Yeah, the prince needs money, dude. We get emails about it all night.
Yeah, we do. Jay Gonzo, what's going on? Good to see you. Mr. Wonderful has finally come to join us.
And A side note about these emails. When 2 years ago, it was one thing, right? So we did have a website that looked super scammy, and we were getting like Victoria or who the fuck ever, all these people from out of the country with their broken fucking English telling us that our site sucked and that they could fix it. We can fix your site and do this. We get these emails all the time. And the further along we get, because I've revamped the site traffic is pretty good. And the turnover percent is really good as well. And they'll send us these emails like, "Oh man, looks like you guys are really struggling with sales. Let me help you out with that." I'm like, first of all, friend, fuck off. You don't know shit about my site. Don't try to sales pitch me by telling me all my hard work is trash.
Dude, I love the one that you sent me. It was the guy, the dude that had like 2,000 in sales, but then had like 1,060 in returns and only made $40 that day.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you like? That's great. That's great that you somehow whipped up $2,000 in sales. And that's probably you using your credit card. But no, bro, you only made $40 that day.
So he gave us this really hard sales pitch, right? And then was following us, and this was actually through Facebook Messenger, I believe. So looked like a nice guy, well dressed, but he's like one of those shady shyster type fellas who's just like, always making posts about all I do is win and business is easy and blah, blah, blah. So he was showing results of his work, and he showed a Shopify sales graph, which is what we look at every time we open up our phones. And it's this huge number. It goes way up to 2,000. And he's just like, "Oh yeah, I did all this by 10 a.m. $2,000 in sales by 10 a.m. Let me do it for you." But the graph also shows it go way down to negative $2,000 and then a little bit back up. So he had a $2,000 sale. He did make $2,000 by 10 a.m. And then by 10:01, he refunded that $2,000 sale. And I'm like, bro, why are you putting this fucking graph up and bragging about that? I'm like, you made nothing. You made a few bucks today. And then you want to fucking come hit me up and tell me my site sucks?
I can make you $2,000 in 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then negative 2,000.
Wait, I mean, about to say, if you can make me 10 G's in 10 minutes, man, let's go. I'm all in. I need that money to stay.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of these people make me laugh, and I'm getting. Sometimes I'm nice and polite, and other times I'm just like, I'm just gonna fuck with them.
I'm gonna pop this up. This is something that we discussed for a while now. Thor says, "Please do me a favor if you can, post and list those damaged figures with pictures. I might be interested if you want to sell off at a discount." So we actually have I don't even know if it's listed like publicly for you to see it, but we have a section on the site that's like damaged stuff. I don't know what we named it. It's something.
Hella damage. Hella
damage. Yeah, something like that. But yes, it'll be something that we'll list those there. They'll be discounted. We'll probably just take the stock like photos of the actual product itself, so you see what's damaged. And a lot of it is just the card. It's like there's nothing physically wrong with the figure. It's the box came in like just completely tore up. So, but yeah, well, there's a couple of things that we'll probably get listed in there, but we'll let you know.
It should be on here, and it should have its own separate tab. Also, I thought I deleted that Black Ranger. That is all gone. I thought I did that already.
Well, you didn't.
I'm gonna do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Actually, cool. So let's jump back to Black Friday, right? So you're talking about running flash sales at random times throughout the day. Is that going to be consecutively? So like 24/7, like once one sale ends, a new sale begins, or are you going to give them breathing time?
It's probably going to, my thoughts, it's probably still keeping it once a day. And like the time window would still be the same. It'd be like, a couple hours a day, like maybe 4 to 6 hours in the evening when most people are home or close to being home. The problem with doing flash sales throughout the day, one, requires someone to be with a phone in their hand or in front of a computer to control the timing, because there is no setting on our side that we can put a timer that says, hey, start this now, do
Yeah,
this then.
I can control the discounts when they start and end.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how all these weekend sales are going.
Oh, well, maybe
Yeah,
maybe I'll
yeah, you
think,
can.
maybe we'll think about it.
Yeah, the start time, end time. Yeah, because I'll post for the members. A lot of times, I don't do it every time, but I try to post the code like the day before. That way, it gives them time to see it in their timeline, and then it goes active. I'm getting really good at these discounts.
Robert, so the new basic line, they all have that new articulation. So I don't know if you've been messing with any of the newer basic stuff, but yes, the older basic line did stuff. It was just, I mean, it's nice for for what it is, but the newer stuff is actually a little bit better in my opinion. But yeah, Ed, Ted, we'll keep that in mind. I'll think about. I don't know. I don't know if I want to just do like multiple flash sales in a day.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just it to me it feels like it defeats the purpose of like the necessity to do it right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then you got to like send a calendar of like, oh yeah, during this time, this is on sale with this code. Because while you can control when the discount turns on and off, you can't control the code getting out to the masses without stopping what you're doing, making a post, sending an email. And that's not very fluid.
Right. Exactly. So I don't know. These are all work in progress things. Nothing set in stone just yet. So Patrick, no Joy toys that came in damaged. Those packages are pretty small, so
Yeah,
they don't really get messed up.
They're good packaging, like hard plastic. Well, he knows. He's bought plenty.
Oh yeah. And apparently, Robert is talking about the new ones. Different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Don't kill our business, okay?
Exactly.
I would never tell people to go out and chill, but sometimes I'm just like, hey, don't shit on that thing for me real quick. I gotta move these after they're all gone. No, shit away. Shit away.
Travis, I saw your message and I'm going to ignore it. Just so you know.
Is that just to you or to both of us?
It was to me.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Which is why I'm going to ignore it.
I love that. I love that. So, building up to Black Friday flash sales. Black Friday itself, though, I think we always agree we need to come out heavy. And now that you were talking about that, buy two, like get one half off or something, I remember feeling like that wasn't strong enough. Like, need something strong, something heavy hitting, something to just make them go, wow, that's amazing. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of stuff and we're going to lose a lot of money on it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like.
I don't either.
But you're talking full day sale on Black Friday or full sale throughout the weekend of the same thing, or are you going to keep changing it up?
Nope, through the weekend. So the flash sale is just kind of like a little sample, a little teaser. You're going out to dinner, you order a little appetizer, you get your little drink. So every day you get a little sample of what Black Friday will be.
Mm-hmm.
The promo won't change. So if you didn't get a chance to get it on whatever day that is, like I said, that Friday through Monday, through Cyber Monday, you'll have those days to get that sale. Now, I will tell you, I wouldn't try to wait and say, I'll just wait till Friday. Because what if that particular sale on that day was a hot move and it's not there now? So risk versus reward, I guess, is the best way to look at it. You can take the gamble and hope that it's still there, or shoot your shot and just get it that day.
Damn, dude, that toy show is going to be a shit show for us, dude, because, I always think it's funny that when we're at a show, that's when people want to fucking blow up the site. Like it'll be quiet like for days, and then suddenly we're at a show and it's just like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching
Yep.
from online sales. Then we got to go grab it, move it. But man, if we're fucking blowing up Black Friday weekend while we're literally selling the physical inventory live, ooh, that's gonna be tricky. Snatching it out of a kid's hands, like you can't have this anymore. I just sold
I
it.
just saw how
Fuck
long
out
you
of
have
here.
it. But my dad said I could have it.
Actually, you know what? We don't have to pay fees on that, so I might just be like, you know what, kid, you're good. Cancel that order. Cancel that discounted order. Give it to the kid for marked up price.
Oh, Lord. It's possible. I don't know. We'll fight. We'll see. We might regret this decision later.
Oh yeah, yeah. Doing the show sounds great, but
Yeah.
That's gonna be a doozy.
It's paid for now. Can't go back.
So I want to segue again, and I want to talk briefly about the after show and why we're doing it again today, because neither of us really planned on it. That wasn't really in the books to do. But on next week's show, we're going to have an appearance from 2 channel members. And who are those 2 channel members? I don't know. I should know now, but I fucked up the members only stream last week and couldn't do the fucking drawing because they were supposed to have 2 weeks fucking notice. But now I fucked it all up and now they're only going to have 1 week's notice. Less than 1 week's notice. So if you are a channel member, once this show ends, Aaron and I are going to take 10-15 minutes because we're old men. We like to go fucking pee or kick our dog or something. Then we are going to start the members only stream. It will be brief, but we are going to do draw 2 names from the chat in the members only stream. And if you want to be a guest on this show next week, this is a great opportunity to do that. I will say, if you don't want to be a guest on the show next week, that's fine. Not everybody really wants to be on camera, and that's okay, man. We're not gonna twist anybody's arm. Still, come hang out in the members stream, but just don't enter the contest. You know, that's all I'm saying. Only enter it if you actually want to be on the show. You don't have to be on camera. I would prefer you were on camera, but you don't have to be. We want to see those pretty faces. And you just need a working mic that isn't echoey. Like, I don't know how many of y'all are show trained, right? Sometimes you just let random people on that haven't been on the YouTube before and they just act a fool. So, you know, a little bit of professionalism. You don't have to have a beautiful background or great lighting or anything. We just need to be able to hear you without a crazy echo of the show going on in the back. Yeah, I think that's the move. So during the members only stream, which will air 10-15 minutes after this ends, we're going to do that drawing. And, you know, we'll do that like once a month or so. But, Aaron, you have been holding back some secrets, friend. You keep teasing the people with this email or this thing. Or I'm going to talk about it later. Ugh. You ready to talk about it yet?
I don't remember what you're talking about now. I think you're making stuff up. Have you been drinking?
I'm always drinking, just not on stream.
Oh, okay. Anywho, what Mr. Darklaw is referring to is tomorrow's 11 a.m. sale, mentioned by the Four Horsemen, so it can be we can talk about it now, since they announced it. That the 4-pack skeletons, graveyard skeletons, as they're called, will go live. They will be on sale at every approved retailer for Four Horsemen and themselves, all at the same price. But we will be offering free shipping on those orders. So order as many as you like. Order 50 of them, all free shipping. Unfortunately, for those who have our influencer codes, you cannot use those codes. those are specifically from the Horseman saying that we are not allowed to discount those at all. And I'm not going to try and challenge that and get caught and lose our stake with them. So to combat that, we decided to go free shipping on that particular one. So yeah, tune in tomorrow, 11 a.m. That will be listed live on the site. Buy them up, get as many as you like, and it's going to be a quick turnaround. I think they're looking at early second quarter next year, so sometime March, April.
Now, you might have said this, and I might have zoned out for a second, but do you need a code to get the free shipping?
No, it will automatically be there.
Okay. And that will block the other codes?
Yes, no other codes will be used, unfortunately. Sorry for your luck.
Perfect. I love that. I'm glad we solved that problem.
But you get free shipping.
Yeah, free shipping's dope.
So if you're like in Washington or California and, that ridiculous shipping cost, because, man, it is expensive to ship out there, get it for free. So stock up.
Yeah, it's a very cool drop. Very excited about it. Gonna steal some, for sure.
Yeah.
Gonna steal them.
Hoard them and make little skeleton armies in your front yard.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun, actually.
Magneto could become like Lord of the Graveyard Skeletons.
Yeah. He could.
Yeah.
He could.
Magneto's his dog.
I have a dog named Magneto. We call him Maggie Poo because he's a whiny little bitch.
Should the skeletons be ordered separately? I personally would suggest doing that. Purchase as you will, but if you're going to purchase something with those skeletons that is in stock, I can't guarantee you that we're not going to ship that right away. So, I mean, if you're buying something that's in stock right now, or buying something that is a pre-order that is further out or very close to being arriving, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to purchase your own stuff, but I would choose wisely how you create your checkout when you add these skeletons to your cart.
Yeah, watch yourselves. Yeah. Anything you want to add to Black Friday?
No, I can't give all the goodies now. They gotta wait in anticipation. We are briskly like almost 6 weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally the biggest shopping season of the year.
It is coming. So on Lawrence's stream on Monday, he denounced our Froggy Fresh intro song.
Good.
Said it was awful. Huh?
Good. I'm gonna give him another one then.
Oh yeah. We gonna hit him good with that. Because first of all, Froggy Fresh is fucking amazing, and Street Rangers 2 is a fucking banger, guys. You were blessed with Street Rangers 2. Do you know how fucking lucky you are? Oh my god, it took me half my life to find that song. But all right, cool. Well, I think we're gonna wrap things up here and then take 10 to 15 minutes and then do a very brief members only stream if it fucking works. Aaron, what do you want to promote?
You've got 1 hour and 35 minutes to load up on your 118th stuff using code 118. Lots of Joy Toys still available. Very thin pickings now on the Delta 17. So load it up.
I am typing that code in the chat right now for anybody that might be confused on that. Very simple. 118 numbers. Yeah. Cool. So, as I said, next week we're going to have a little members invasion. So if you want to find out who's going to be on here next week, tune into the members only stream. If you're not a member, we strongly encourage you to become one. I drop these really cool members only codes for discounts on the site each week, and it changes all the time. Sometimes they're too good to be true, and sometimes people look at them and then they ignore them completely and don't buy anything at all. And I say, oh, dang, well, that one fell flat. But it's fine because a lot of people have gotten a lot of value off of a $5 membership. At the end of the month, we'll be welcoming Yojo Jerk and, oh my God, my mind went blank. The Mega Powers will be joining us together on October 27th. And then, Aaron, we're taking that other day off on November 3rd.
Indeed.
That's a special day for you.
A very special day, yes. The youngin becomes 10. He's hitting the double digits. So we're going to celebrate his birthday and welcome him to the double digits and do, family stuff.
That is awesome. We're going to take the night off on November 3rd, and then we are going to be back whatever that following week is with some awesome stuff. But as I said, next week, member stream. The week after that, Yojo Jerk and Toy Gains, the Mega Powers hanging out with us, then a week off. We're going to go hang out in the members only stream. We'll see you all there in like 10 to 15 minutes. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all next week. Love you all and goodbye.